Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome back to some more World of Warcraft. Today it is time to check out something that is completely new to me. As many of you will be aware, I am planning on running this Fire Mage right here in the World of Warcraft Legion expansion, but I have never played a Fire Mage before. For that very reason, I am looking for three things. First and foremost, I am going to be looking for a cool title. Secondly, I'm looking for Transmogrification gear, so I can look more badass as a Fire Mage. And last but not least, I also want to try and see my luck on whether or not I can get one of the coolest looking fiery mounts in the game. And all three of those things are to be gathered right here in the Firelands. Now, the Firelands is a raid instance that I have personally never done before. I was very active in the Wrath of the Lich King times in particular, and I'm planning on being very active once again now that the Legion expansion has been out, but I simply didn't really play the game when, you know, this raid instance was the end-all, be-all content. Now, ideally, we would be running this dungeon on the 25-man heroic difficulty, but since I'm actually rocking level 100 leveling gear, I can imagine that it's gonna be a little bit tricky. At the very least, I do want to give it a try, but first and foremost, this week at the very least, I'm gonna just be checking out the dungeon, try and figure out, you know, to see what all of the bosses are about, and I just simply want to try and see if I can experience this thing, you know, all by myself. So what we're gonna run is going to be 10-man normal. I'm gonna try and see if we can get some transmog gear, but in the near future is when I will definitely be trying my luck at getting some of the heroic pieces as well. But for now, let's just enter. Alrighty, so here we are. Now, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Like I said, I've never done this dungeon before, which, on its very own, should make for a great experience because the raid instances in World of Warcraft are absolutely incredible. Let's have a quick look. There's gonna be a ton of bosses here. Obviously, we are primarily looking for Ragnaros, who's going to be somewhere in this place, but I have no idea what the boss mechanics are either, right? So let's have a quick look. What do these guys sell? They sell a bunch of cool stuff. We got a Flame Word Hippogriff, which I would love to have at some point as well. And apparently, he is also selling a whole bunch of things, but I am not friendly with that faction whatsoever. And I think it's just time to start walking onwards, right? Like, where are we headed first? Which is the first boss? I have no idea. There are obviously instances out there where you could just skip several bosses. I'm not planning on doing so today, but you could definitely skip a whole bunch of the bosses more than likely and just simply proceed straight towards, or, you know, go straight to Ragnaros. But I think for the moment, I don't know how strong these guys are. Yeah, for the moment, we're just gonna start hitting these things in the face. Ooh, what's this? Now, they did just hand me a quest. I'm not really interested in doing any quests here for the time being, but look at this place. Many of you pointed out that the Firelands was gonna be my home for the foreseeable future if I'm looking to get cool gear, and I guess I can see why. Man, the amount of demons and whatnot over here is ridiculous, though. Like, look at this place. All right, well, I'll just start raining some fireballs here and see if we can potentially do some damage to some of these guys. You guys want to die? There we go. I'll blow you up. Now, obviously, we are far and away out-leveled for this zone. So, technically speaking, none of it should be particularly difficult except for the bosses. Now, that one right there, by the way, the Inferno Hawk, is what one of the mounts you can get in this place looks like. I believe there's actually two of them that we can get. I don't think we can actually get any of them on this difficulty, just because you know, you need to be running the heroic version of the dungeon, I believe, at the very least the 25-man version of it. But either way, though, we're gonna try our very best and see if we can get at least some cool transmog gear and explore the place some. Alright, so I think we're gonna be headed to Lord Rhyolith first. Now, apparently we can mount up over here, so that's good. That means that we can move over to the first boss a little bit faster. I'm assuming that he's going to be inside of that... Oh, there he is. Look, we can see him right there. I was gonna say, I'm assuming here he's gonna be inside of that, like, volcano type thing. I think we can enter right over there, so... I can imagine there's gonna be people watching this that have done this dungeon 100 times and you're just laughing at my stupidity. Just smile and wait, guys, until you see me fail hard on all of the bosses that are available in this place, okay? That is where the real fail will happen, because I'll probably die to the most easiest bosses in the game. Although, apparently, my fire breath is rather helpful. Excuse me. Sir, coming through. Coming through. I don't mean to kill you. Oh, man. Is this gonna trigger the boss right from the get-go? I don't want to trigger the boss. No, okay. I was gonna say, that is not the boss yet. That is not the boss yet. Guys, stop. Stop. Here. I'll give you some more fire. How do you kill fire? Well, not with fire, that's for certain. But no, the boss is right over there. He's huge. He is huge. But you can see, though, we're barely taking any damage, right? And that's a good thing. Because in many instances, if you do take a lot of damage right now already, that's not gonna spell you any good times for the boss, you know, that you're actually trying to kill. If the trash is killing you, you gotta really rethink the strategy. Although, to be fair, trash can sometimes hit like an absolute truck as well. Okay, so there we have our very first opponent, called Left Foot and Right Foot. Lord Rhyolith. Okay, let's have a look. So there are going to be some introductions here. Rhyolith is one of the most ancient elementals in existence. Oh, am I on heroic? Am I on heroic? Oh, I am on heroic. I didn't mean to be on heroic. I meant to run normal mode. I could switch. I could switch from heroic to normal if it turns out to be too difficult. I didn't mean to be on heroic. Anyhow, I guess we'll learn. I guess we'll learn from the get-go here. Rhyolith is one of the most ancient elementals in existence, born from the primordial fires that forged Azeroth itself. He is responsible for the creation of new elements in the Firelands, and still possesses a searing hatred of the Titans for what he considers monumental arrogance in relocating him. Lord Rhyolith ignores players while his armor is intact, but they can attack his feet to control his movements. Okay, that's going to be stage 1. And stage 2 is when Lord Rhyolith reaches 25% remaining health, his obsidian armor shatters and he becomes attackable and no longer ignores players. Okay then. Well, actually, that little bit of lava already hit me like a truck. Anyway, apparently, it is going to be our goal here to hit this guy in the face. We'll just hit him in the face here. I'm not entirely sure what we need to do to his feet. He has a lot of HP though. I can't imagine if this is a boss we're already gonna struggle with, just like with you know, what we saw with Icecrown Citadel, generally speaking. Oh, he's gonna stomp. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not too worried about these things as long as they don't get too close to me. Oh, man. As long as they don't get too close to me, I am A-okay with all of this, but you can see though, like, they have a lot of HP here, everything considered, already, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna be forced to, at the very least, in maybe one of the upcoming bosses, to switch to normal mode. Just because I'm severely undergeared for this. We are hitting all of his stuff, by the way. Oh man, these fireballs are pretty crazy. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I can just ignore the ads. We're hitting his feet. Oh no. I don't think we wanna have him walk on us. I'm pretty sure that's a bad idea. Pretty sure that is going to be a bad idea. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we broke his obsidian armor. He's not trying to pee on us. Don't want to get peed on. Dude, I told you I didn't want to get peed on. Alrighty. You're gonna have to pay for that, Mr. Rhyolith. And we did manage to down the very first boss. So let's have a look. Mr. Rhyolith, can I... Where's your... How do I loot you, Mr. Rhyolith? Oh, there we go. Alrighty. So we got our Dreadfire Drape. Apparently. And we also got a necklace. Now, neither of those I can use. But that's okay. That's okay. Thank you very much for our introduction to the Firelands. I appreciate that. I'm actually glad I could actually take him out on like heroic. Pretty happy to see that. I was a little worried about that, but I meant to run on normal. Not entirely sure why I'm on heroic. But anyway, we'll be headed next to Alysrazor, who is going to be one of the bosses. I believe he looks like the mount that we want. I believe he looks exactly like those blazing monstrosities right there in the distance, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and walk through this area. Maybe we actually... I don't know if we can get in here yet. Can we get in here? Oh, I think we can. Not entirely sure how we start this fight, but I do know that there are things I can attack here, which in general is a good idea. I mean, not in real life for obvious reasons, but... Ooh. What's going on, guys? Why are you so upset? What have I done to you? Oh, no. Oh, man. This is pretty, though. I am happy I'm level 100, because I'm pretty sure otherwise I'd be dead, but it's still pretty. Okay. Well, here we go. We'll just start raining fireballs on them. My crit strike obviously is not that big. Alright, fine. Here we go. I'll just flame strike you guys down. Don't you worry about it. There we go. Cool. Alright. Alysrazor. Don't know where you are. I just see Majordomo stack home. What am I supposed to... Okay, fine. Let's first off read the introduction. When Ragnaros' forces surged into Mount Hyjal, the green dragon Alysra betrayed her allies and helped liberate the traitorous Archdruid Vandral Stagheim. As a reward, she was purified with fire and reborn as a fearsome firehawk. Okay, so she has 2 stages as well. Alysrazor flies around the arena, following her minions to corner her foes far below. She periodically flies through the center of the arena to claw at her foes. Okay. Stage 2. Oh man, she got 4 stages? Wow. Alysrazor flies in a tight circle, removing wings of flame from all players after 5 seconds and then begins her ultimate attack. She crashes to the ground with 0 molten power and becomes vulnerable. This stage lasts until Alysrazor's energy bar reaches 50 molten power. Last but not least, Alysrazor's fire reignites at 50 molten power. This stage lasts until Alysrazor reaches 100 molten power. Okay then. You know what? I'm done with these little bug type things. Not entirely sure what they want to do. But I do think I need to start hitting this guy in the face. So, that is going to be one of the druids apparently that helped her. Oh, that helped him out. It's just me, dude. Here, actually, I'll bring Winston. Oh man, I wonder what she looks like. I have no idea. Oh. Oh snap, there she is. What? Look at that thing. Oh man, that's cool. Alysrazor, I'm here to kill you. Come here, you. Here, have a pyroblast. To the face. To the face, pyroblast. Can I hit her from here? I can? You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and hit her then. She's supposed to... Oh my god. She's supposed to, like, land in a later stage, right? And she has got quite a couple of energy left over. Alright, fine. I'll have to clean up these minions real quick. Look at the amount of stuff. Oh my god. What's going on? Calm down, guys. Calm down. Now, obviously, you gotta imagine that in this fight, there's gonna be a heck of a lot of people just running around trying to not die. But lucky for me, I can hit her from a distance as I am going to be a ranged damage dealer. She starts casting the Cataclysm. That sounds awful. Oh my god, so much fire. I feel right at home as a Fire Mage. I shouldn't be hurt about this, right? This should be like Pokemon versus Pokemon battles. Oh my god. Alysrazor, I'm trying to hit you, dude. Come here. Why are you so high up? Come on now. She starts casting Firestorm? That sounds unnecessary. Just wanted to point that out, that sounds really unnecessary, Alysrazor. Oh my god, that's such a sick skill. Look at that thing. I'll just start raining some fireballs from below, okay? Poof. Pyroblast. Pyroblast, Lowko. I don't know if she's gonna land anytime soon, but I don't really care either. Got her! Got her! Whew. Man. There she is. Now, I believe she doesn't drop the mount that we're after, by the way. Even though she looks like the one that we want. I believe she only is like... I believe Ragnaros does that. Like the final boss of this area. We got leather. We got something else. And we got some more stuff. Can't use any of this either. Excuse me, little whelps. Excuse me. I would like to come through, please, and get towards the next boss. Oh, here's what I could have done. I could have just killed these egg piles. That probably stops them from spawning, huh? Alright, well, it's fine now. It's fine now. We'll be headed towards Shannox here next up. But I think I'm gonna have to kill some elementals along the way, because there seem to be quite a couple. I'm not entirely sure. Like, the boss is supposed to be here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure if I just have to clean up all the trash and then he will appear immediately, or if I have to do something else first. These things have a lot of HP, though. And I'm actually taking quite a bit of damage, although that may have been from walking through the lava, which, surprise, surprise, is not a good thing. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't kill the second hatch, that these, like, little dudes keep on spawning over and over and over again. These smoldering hatchlings, yep, they just keep on spawning and they keep on running towards me. Alrighty, fine, guys. I'll go ahead and kill the nest. I didn't want to kill you guys, but if this is the only way you're gonna shut up, I'll have to do what needs to be done, you know? There we go. You guys, man. Didn't know you could be such a pain in the ass. Okay, so the next boss is supposed to appear right in front of us right here. The Flamebreakers are among the most feared elemental guardians of the Firelands. Shannox is no exception, serving as the chief hunter and kennel master of Ragnaros' hellhounds. Shannox patrols the elemental realms with his two most ferocious beasts, Riplimp and Rageface. Did I just accidentally kill one of them? I killed a huge thing. Although I don't know if I did. I don't know where the boss is at. Excuse me, Mr. Boss. Could I pass through the fire, please? Nope, that's a no. That's a no-go, guys. How do I trigger him? I guess I'll just go ahead and clean up all of these elementals, because they're like... Look, they're powering up some unstable magma dude. Unstable magma dude? Oh, you're invulnerable right now? Alright, fine. There we go. I set free unstable magma dude. I killed unstable magma dude. Now I've killed pretty much everyone in the area. But I still do not see Shannox. Man, look at this though. Look at this mess behind him. That's Baleroc. That's another boss. We need to first off kill Shannox. Maybe I just need to go towards the other boss here on the other end first. Beth'tilac. Would that be an option? Can I head over there? How do I get there though? Oh, is that actually like the mountainy area? Yeah, that is going to be the mountainy area. I think I can maybe I think I can just go ahead and climb up the hills over here. This is so cool though. Not gonna lie, this looks absolutely beautiful. I think it must be over here. I'm not entirely sure what to expect. I'm still surprised I didn't realize I accidentally put it to heroic. I think it must have still been like on heroic since I did ICC last. Ice Crown Citadel, which is basically the opposite of this area. Doesn't look like I can enter over here, sadly. Yeah, I think we'll have to go all the way to the south and climb our way up. Excuse me, gentlemen. Are you the Molten Lord they speak so highly of? Oh, maybe you weren't. I don't know. I don't think they would have died that quickly. Oh man, look at this place though. It's so cool. Why are they looking up all these Inferno Hulks? Why is there like a spider type thing on its face? Oh no, it wouldn't be a WoW dungeon without a spider boss. Is this set spider boss? Yeah, so I think I can definitely go through these webs. I'm not entirely sure. We got the Red Widow right over there. Oh no, I actually can't go through. How do I get into her lair? Is there a... I may have to walk this path down then again? Excuse me, spider bro? Alrighty then, it looks like we have made... Oh my... Where did you come from, dude? But it looks like we have made our way over towards Beth'tilac. Let's have a quick look. Matriarch of the Cinderweb brood, Beth'tilac and her merciless offspring sate their appetites by sucking the magma and fire from the corpses of the elementals. To provide her broodlings with added sustenance, Beth'tilac has woven a network of incendiary webs throughout her lair to trap unsuspecting prey. Beth'tilac retreats to the top of her web at the beginning of the encounter. After she has performed smoldering devastation 3 times, Beth'tilac enters a frenzy. She lowers herself from the safety of the top of her cinder web and no longer calls from the aid of her brood. Okay, so she's gonna cast Smoldering Devastation 3 times. When her fire energy fully depletes, she will set herself ablaze and inflict 100,000 damage on all players located at the same level. Excuse me, miss? I would like to not kill you. Actually, that's a lie. I would love to kill you. Okay, so apparently we need to like not be at the same level as her or something. Not entirely sure what that means. Not entirely sure how we... Oh man, sure. Oh, that sounds lovely. This looks amazing, guys. Thanks for shooting fireballs at me. I really appreciate it. Seems unnecessary to say the least, but... do you have ever had a pyroblast before? Oh hey, what's up guys? How you doing? Here, have you ever had a flame strike? Okay, no flame strike either, huh? You guys die to everything? Wait, so she needs to... Oh my god, this is gonna be a stupid amount of area of effect, isn't it? There's gonna be a ton of little things happening here. I'm pretty sure you could have done this as the first boss. I don't see why not. Sometimes though, paths are blocked and whatnot, and you don't really see it. I can also throw some meteors. Do you guys like meteors? Oh, I just threw it into nothing, but at least I added to the scenery. Oh, lovely! I'm stunned for 20 seconds. 20 seconds? What is that for a kind of stun? Fiery web spin? Well, I got no allies here to nuke that thing down now. Wow. That is the longest stun I think I've ever seen in World of Warcraft. You can see I start losing quite a bunch of HP. There we go. That guy had it coming for him, though. Okay, she just started casting the Smoldering Devastation, as you can see right below the mini-map. Right below her health bar. I think this is the 3rd time she's done that. If I'm not mistaken. There she is. There she is. Come to Papaloka, Beth'tilac. You haven't been very nice this year, now have you? I wouldn't say I'm Santa. Far from it. I mean, Santa has like less fire and all that, but I can do quite a little bit of damage to you. And at this point, we're gonna be able to, I believe, just simply tank and spank her down. There we go. Ah, I got her. Sweet. Sweet. Letter, living ember. Nothing I can use. Great! Let's see whether or not Shannox has spawned by now. Mr. Shannox! You're supposed to be over here. I don't see you though. Alrighty, so apparently what we need to do is just simply clear out a bunch more trash mobs. Clearing out trash mobs apparently triggers his spawn at some point. Apparently it doesn't matter really which ones, as long as we kill more stuff. Oh, there we go. That was quick.
Firelord's private grounds. Find their trail. Find them for me, that I may dispense punishment.
Shannox, I'm here! And that actually also opened up the gate, which is great. So you could probably potentially skip Shannox too, but... Shannox, psst! Shannox, psst, psst! I'm here! Shannox! Dude, Shannox is slow. I'll just have to mount up here. Not entirely sure where he's headed. Man, this guy is not only a boss, he's also blind. Wait, that doesn't make sense, but... Excuse me? Excuse me, sir. Well, Shannox doesn't seem to be particularly difficult. I can just damage him down. Don't really need to worry too much about his dogs. You don't have to go for the throat, dude. Oh, I'm on the ground right now. How long am I gonna be on the ground for? Your face is being mauled for another 20 seconds? 20 seconds? Oh, come on now. I can't do anything. I can't cost anything. Shannox, come on, dude. We were playing a fair game here. Then you threw me on the ground and stunned me for this long? I can't do anything. I probably should have just... I should have cleared his dogs first. Okay, here's what we're gonna try and do this time around, okay? We want to kill those dogs that he has around him first and foremost, because... Pretty sure those are the ones that actually deal the damage and not so much Shannox himself. Now, I did a quick little bit of research. Apparently, it would never, like, start binding on tank specs. But guess what? Guess who doesn't have a tank spec? So, yeah, I guess we'll just get started here. Okay. Dang, that thing has a lot of HP. I don't think I can do this, actually. Yeah, once again, he goes for the throat. And it's gonna do enough damage here for me to... It's gonna do too much damage here for me. I mean, it's gonna still stun me for another 15 seconds here. I can't do anything. I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe I will survive this one this time around. I'm not entirely sure. I got 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
The Firelord will be most...
Okay, we're gonna give this one more try, and otherwise we'll just have to skip him. I thought it would be easy, but a 30-second stun, I mean, come on. Alrighty, here's the new plan. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to burst them down as fast as I possibly can. Otherwise, we'll just walk past him and see if we can skip him instead. Because I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be nearly impossible for me to do this properly if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, he just simply does a little bit too much damage. Got him, got him. That was a lot of damage output though that we needed to do in just a matter of seconds. Okay, we finally got some cloth gear, some whopping great feet. Absolutely incredible. And we also got some leggings of the fiery vanquisher. That's actually much better because that means I can use that. And we also got a necklace. Don't really have any use for that, but at the very least we got you know, we can trade the fiery vanquisher's leggings in for a pretty good item, hopefully. Kind of interesting though. The boss that seemed easiest just managed to kill me, right? Anyhow, well, would you look at that, Mr. Baleroc? What is going on with you? Baleroc earned a reputation as a merciless combatant during the elemental wars of ancient Azeroth. Now that he is confined in the Firelands, Baleroc's sanity has dwindled. Few elementals dare disrupt him, fearful that they will become a victim to his battle lust. Okay. Do I really worry about any of this, or do I just hit him in the face? I mean, I probably should wait for my combustion cooldown. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can actually potentially just nuke down these minions that are around him first. That would probably make it way easier if he could clean those up before engaging Baleroc himself. Let's see if this triggers. It doesn't seem to trigger him, which is a good thing. Okay, maybe this big boss as well here right in the back. Can I hit you before you trigger the boss? Yes, looks like we can indeed clear out all of the trash here. So that's good. I'll just go ahead and clear out all of these guys here, first and foremost. Just to make it as easy as we possibly can, right? No particular reason to take a risk here. Hit all of these things in the face. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. So now it's just me and Baleroc. Now, I think we're gonna do the same thing here as we did with his buddy outside. We'll just nuke him. We'll just nuke him as fast as possible in attempt number 1, okay? I'll just have to get to range where... you know what. Here we go. Okay. He's obviously going to be guarding his master's domain here is what he's talking about. Oh man. I have no idea what his mechanics are, by the way. He seems to do quite a little bit of damage, but we are doing quite a bit of it too. Oh no, I'm casting a Pyroblast. Never want to cast a Pyroblast. If you cannot avoid it at the very least. Well, hey! I can imagine this boss being a pain in the ass if you have absolutely no gear. But everything considered, considering this is, you know, 10-man heroic, we're still doing pretty dang good. Cool. So, what do we do now? Where do we go now? He casted a debuff on me. How do I... Where do I go? Can I fly here?
is your answer?
What is my answer? I don't know who was shouting at me, but pick up the orb and shake it vigorously. Magma swirls and eddies lazily inside of the orb, but the translucent surface is solid and cool to the touch. I shook it! Oh. Well, would you look at that? We created a bridge. Out of molten lava. That's not gonna be hot, right? That's not gonna be hot. That's not gonna be... Like, this place must be a gazillion degrees to begin with. But... Well, hey, would you look at that? We can continue onwards right now. Yeah, so there's 2 more bosses that we will have to face here. First and foremost, Majordomo Staghelm. Don't know exactly where he's gonna be, but is that him right there? Oh, that's him right there. We saw him earlier, didn't we? Alrighty, so Majordomo Staghelm. The loss of his son, Falstan, in the War of the Shifting Sands, utterly shattered Vandral Staghelm's spirit. Now empowered by Ragnaros is the new Majordomo of the Firelands, replacing the deceased Majordomo Executus, and the leader of the treacherous Druids of the Flame. Vandral seeks to bring ruin to Azeroth rather than live in a world without his beloved child. Okay. Vandral transforms into a cat when his enemies are not clustered together. Well, hey, there's only a single dude here. So I don't know exactly what that would mean. But I'm gonna use my good old same strategy that I've been doing at every single boss right now, and that is do as much damage as we possibly can. Excuse me, coming through. Oh man, you stun. Why does everything stun over here for like a gazillion seconds? What's up with that, game? 10 seconds stun. Luckily for me, he's stunned himself too. So there's that, but like... Seems unnecessary to stun me for this long at the very least. There we go. Ooh. He's already coming? Excuse me, Majordomo. Well, hey, would you want to start out with a fire, like, with a pyroblast, sir? Oh, he's still turning into a cat? I thought he wouldn't turn into a cat. Okay. Start damaging. He has a lot more HP than his brothers from the previous bosses. They would have already nearly died at this point. Oh, I don't think I want to stand on that. Probably a bad idea. That looks like something that deals damage. He still does take quite a little bit though. The funny thing is that I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if players were supposed to like use this entire terrain just to try and finish things off, right? But I'm pretty sure that I'm okay at this point right now. I can pop a couple more cooldowns, I suppose. There we go. He's now fighting my my mirror images, which gives me a little bit more time to go ahead and cast another one of my shields. That thing hits like a truck though, even right now at this level. We have some pretty solid crits here all in all though. And obviously the fact that we got extra, you know, movement as well from our blink talent makes it much easier. There we go. Okay, so we got a trinket, we got more leather stuff, and we got another shoulders of the Fiery Vanquisher. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with the shoulders. Gonna be able to turn those in for something cool. And with that, I think we have made a way. I'm actually happy we are managing to do this on the brutal difficult, or like on the heroic, right? Like, very happy to see that. I didn't think we could, but with that, we have brought ourselves to Ragnaros. I wonder what he looks like. Obviously, I know Ragnaros from the stories and whatnot, and I mean, I've seen him in other Blizzard games plenty of times, but I don't think he's gonna deal 8 damage to us. I was gonna say, that's not Ragnaros right there. That's just a little dude standing on the path in between us and Rag. Okay. What's going on, little dude? Are you gonna, like, go out of your way, or do we have to nuke you down? You gotta go for option number 2, I see. Well done. Molten Eruptors. Oh, there he is.
Mortal insects, you dare trespass into my domain?
Yes.
Your arrogance will be purged in living flame.
I'm just gonna go ahead and kill your pets. The Molten Eruptor pets you got over here. They shoot fireballs? That's cool, dude. I respect everyone who casts fireballs. Okay, and with that, I think we're just gonna start trying to hit Ragnaros here. Not entirely sure if he's gonna kill me, or if he's gonna be super powerful, or whatever. He takes quite a lot more damage than his buddy, the Majordomo. Okay. Splitting blow. Where is he? Where'd you go? He left? He's scared of me? I'm not surprised. There's like things running at his weapon. I like the axe that he threw here. I'm assuming that we needed to kill those before he, you know, got there. Because apparently they did damage for every hit. Which actually turned out to be fine. Okay, here we go. Damage him! Once again, we see the same thing. These are different. Oh man, this is gonna hit like a truck, isn't it? Well done. Oof. Okay. Here we go. I think I can finish this right now. Right? Was that it? Last fireball? How are you not dead yet, Mr. Ragnaros? Got him!
No, Fiend. Your time is now.
What's up, Scenarios? You're gonna show up right now when I clean up all of this business, Scenarios? Hey, what? I just killed him, dude! Freaking Scenarios? Dude, I already got him to 0 HP. Ooh, he has legs? I didn't know Ragnaros had legs. Got him, though! I think we did it. Cool. Hey, that was cool. Hey, no worries, Mouth. Okay. Okay, I'm done with you guys. You guys seem to have complicated it. Now, I know you can drop mounts on heroic difficulty, okay? I know there's like a 1% chance that you drop the mount. He drops 2, I believe, in total. Let's see if we got anything useful. Sadly, not today. Sadly, not today. We're gonna have to run this a couple times. We got some gloves there, which is cool. And sadly, we didn't get anything of the cool thing, or any of the cool things. If I'm not mistaken, we didn't get the title either. Oh, oh no, we did get a title. Firelord. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a 25 heroic man only. We managed to get the Firelord Loco title. Hey, one step closer at the very least. Nice. Alrighty, so I made my way back towards Orgrimmar here. Apparently the quartermaster that I can, you know, exchange the Fiery Vanquisher items for is going to be located right over here. I believe that's her right here, Quinra. I believe. I just sold automatically my junk. I got a new add-on installed for that sort of thing, by the way. But we got the shoulders of the Fiery Vanquisher, which is this one right here. Wow, would you look at that? They're purple. Why are they purple? Wait. I'm assuming she's gonna sell, she probably has like the normal version as well. You gotta keep in mind, those are the heroic ones that we have right now. Maybe she actually doesn't. She's got, yeah, okay, no, those are the normal one right here. I actually like this one a lot more. Alright, so those are the shoulders of the Fiery Vanquisher. There we go. Very happy with that. Very, very cool item. And then apparently she also sells the leggings of the Fiery Vanquisher, which I need the Firehawk leggings for first and foremost too. Alright. Firehawk leggings? Does she sell those? They're probably, oh yeah, there we go. You know what, I'll just go ahead and buy this entire set as well once I have the money for it, but for the moment, I'll just get the Should I just get the entire set right now? Whatever. Alright, fine. Leggings, robes, mantle, as well as the hood and the gloves. So those are all going to be automatically added to our transmog gear. And then last but not least, I want to also trade in the leggings that I just got for the upgraded version. And all of that is going to go towards my transmog, you know, my transmog set. Now you got to keep in mind, my gold is starting to run a little low. So that's disappointing. Now there's one more thing that I really quickly want to go ahead and do, and that is head towards the Outland as well. So as some of you may be aware, my favorite mount in the game is still going to be the Ashes of Alar. It looks absolutely incredible. It has a, I believe, 1.5% drop rate from, you know, our beloved Blood Elf Prince over here in the Tempest Keep in Outlands. Now this is a mount that I have been grinding for quite a little while already. It still hasn't dropped for me, but we are just making our way every single week towards the Tempest Keep. And we're gonna be running this this raid real quick as well. It shouldn't be very difficult, as I've done it plenty of times before, but I just wanted to make sure that I included it as well, so I can't forget it, as that would be a waste. I mean, you can only do these raids once a week, and not doing it every single week would be a little bit silly. So the raid we just did in the Firelands is going to be a level 85 raid. The one we are doing right now is level 70. This is very old content, so that means that basically everything that's over here is gonna die as long as I look at it, right? Like, I'm gonna be extremely overpowered for this place, and the only boss I need to kill over here is going to be Kilta's Sunstrider, who will be way in the very back, and actually he bugs out a little as well if you kill him too quickly, which gets a little messy sometimes, but we may as well give it a try. I got so many minions after me right now, it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, come on! You guys aren't supposed to stun me! Alrighty, Mr. Kilta's Sunstrider. What is going on, my man? How are you doing? How are you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Actually, I saw you like 2 days ago. So, like, in the Kiltas fight, you basically have to face his 5, or like his 4 advisors before facing him. Actually, you have to face all of his 4 advisors, then face their weapons, and then finally face him as well. But you can see, like, they die rather easily. I just sort of, like, look at him, fire blast, and he's dead. And this is usually where he bugs out for a little while. I've just completed all of the, you know, all of the challenges that he had for me. I killed the weapons and whatnot. Now it's just a matter of waiting until Kiltos actually decides to start fighting himself. But I believe this encounter was supposed to take at least a couple of minutes. So generally speaking, you just sort of stand here. As far as I'm aware, you just sort of stand here and wait. Hey, finally we can hit Mr. Kiltos himself. Great. Poof. He actually still has a pretty suitable amount of HP though. You can see, like, he still does pretty, he still does do quite a little bit of damage. We actually lost, like, a bunch of our HP. Where are you going? Where are you going, dude? I'm just interested in whether or not you're gonna go ahead and give me your mount. I really don't care for your tricksiness and, like, all of the tricks that you're, you know, pulling out right now. Obviously, it's become you know, this is the, like, one of the final bosses of the Burning Crusade expansion. Which is pretty clear. But, it's not quite Illidan yet. Obviously, Illidan was the final one for this expansion. And you can see, we are, you know, once again going to be disorientated. But, here is Mr. Kiltas. We'll pop our cooldowns because we can. And then we hit him in the face. Alrighty. So, I believe a 1.5 or 2% drop chance. It may be 1. Give me something good. Sadly, nothing. That's too bad. Alrighty, and with that, I am going to be ending this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you haven't already, hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button as well. And other than that, I want to thank you all very much so for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!